Steve Santhoff. How do you like my backdrop on my automotive repair facility with the stuff on the wall? That's great, but it's not my house. My house, I'd probably have wood paneling if it was my house. $400 sent from a federal agent to buy from a state of Georgia officer that he was working with. It was an attempted frame-up. Whether they were going to carry that through a criminal charge, I'm not sure. They lied about it for years, like 3 years they lied about it. They lied about it happening. So Gary Phillips, a special agent for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service out of Montgomery, Alabama, sent me $400 cash in a FedEx envelope to do an undercover buy of wildlife from undercover state of Georgia officer Steve Seitz. I was a registered long-term cooperating private individual with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service since '94, and this was 2004, so at that time it had been 10 years, but my paperwork was good for 20 years. I was the only long-term registered cooperating private individual that they had, so I've been told. Monty Holcomb is the agent that was the senior resident agent that drafted up the paperwork in Atlanta, and Tim Ballard was the agent that was originally out of Arkansas that I met in Florida, and I was more or less registered to work with him, and he and Gary Phillips became enemies out of another M town, Memphis. And so Gary Phillips and Tim Ballard worked a caviar case in Memphis, and Tim Ballard turned in Gary Phillips for building cases on people illegally. So Chief Benito Perez flew down and substantiated the allegations that Gary Phillips did not build cases legally on people. He was illegal. And he stamped draft on the report, so it could not be obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request. And then